What's up, everyone? It is your girl, GLB 87 here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into this new video. So I got a few new drugstore things I want to try with y'all. I've been holding some of them for a little while just because I had to wait for other things to come in, and then I want to compare a couple of things to a couple other things. So I got the hydrating, what is this, CC cream from e.l.f. to finally try out. I have the shade Deep 500W, so I'm gonna try that out today. I got the LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray with the matte finish. I'm gonna put the information for stuff over here to save us some time so you can read that. Then I got the other the powder. This is supposed to be translucent. To me it pulls a little more yellow than the usual translucent powder, but I prefer that obviously because of my undertone. Then I got this LA Girl Glow Envy Bouncy Blush. I don't think it has a name for a shade on it. Yeah, it doesn't say that they had a particular color name because they only had one. It's just a pink one because y'all know everybody's about the pink life. Then I just pulled the highlighter that I got for the holidays from them. It's called Dazzle in Days, and I'm going to put that on. I don't have a bronzer to try out for one, so we don't have that, but I do have a concealer, so I have the NYX Pro Fix Stick Correcting Concealer in the shade, I think it's Nutmeg, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the shade Nutmeg. And I'm gonna compare it alongside the Jouer concealer, so I'll see how both of those works out. And then I got a couple of I got a lip product, so I got the Fat Oil Click Slick in the shade Hits Different that I want to try out up against the one from Tarte. So I'm gonna do a couple of dupe situations, and then I got this lip liner. It looked much darker online, so I'm kind of disappointed in it because it is not gonna be enough. But since it's like a lip oil click stick kind of thing, I'm hoping that'll work out. So let's get into it, girl, because there's a lot going on. So when it comes to this right here, I want to compare all of these things that I have against other products. So next week when I do my foundation reviews, I'm going to be battling them against the other stuff. This week I'm just doing the initial products to try to get that done. So that's what the shade looks like. So I'm gonna start off with two. I just showed y'all the one, and that's the second one. My only concern when I buy products like this is because they have SPF in them, and I heard this is supposed to work on all skin types, even though it's supposed to be on the more dewier side. So that's the only reason I was interested and willing to get it, because the first one I don't like that well, but I was like, hopefully I like this one a little bit better, because I want to have an e.l.f. complexion product I can use to do a full face of e.l.f. when I do like some drugstore videos. I did buy a couple more of those lip oils that they have that's supposed to be similar to you know, the Dior ones, because I hear that's what they're supposed to be duping. So I got a couple of those, and I bought a Dior one that I want to compare it to. So that'll be in like probably a underrated versus overrated situation video, because I'm like, I got, you know, all that going on. I'm trying to edit videos now while I sit here and talk to y'all. I just got a whole bunch going on as always. So we're gonna see how all this works out, but let's buff these two pumps in and see how this works out. Just normally show you I'm wearing this, so that's why I went ahead and bought this one off the bat. Hopefully it'll work out okay. It does feel nice and hydrating on the skin, buffing down and whatnot. So let's see, you know, how well it works out. I have to see if I got another concealer brush in here, because I might have to use a sponge on one side to blend out the concealer and brush another one. But when it comes to like cream concealers, I prefer to use a brush. Okay, I like the way this finish looks and this foundation looks on the skin. I was kind of concerned because I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it. Oh, I used the Peace Out pore primer. If anyone was interested, since I didn't go in with primer, I just started rubbing it on my face. I do have on a primer, I just forgot to tell y'all which one it was. So, but yeah, y'all, it's been a long weekend, honey, and I feel like it just like went so quick, and then it just disappeared, and I was like, what is happening? Come back weekend. No, I was kind of sad about it. I actually don't feel like I need to add on more. I feel like these two pumps actually did what I wanted them to do, which I'm kind of shocked about, since it's supposed to be like a CC cream thing. I didn't expect it to have this much coverage, but it does say full coverage. It's just sometimes when stuff says full coverage, I don't believe it to be full coverage, but you know, to each his own. That's just my personal opinion. I know one foundation I had put on, or a concealer, y'all told me it was full coverage, and I just had really nice skin or something to that effect, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'd be having unrealistic expectations for like full coverage. I'd be wanting to like erase everything that is on my face, and it doesn't do that. But you know, they be doing a decent amount when it comes to like, you know, full coverage. But I guess it's all about your perception. Anyway, now we're gonna get into these two concealers. So the Jouer one is on sale everywhere, so I don't know if they're leaving all other retailers and they're just gonna stay on their website and that's it. I haven't seen anybody talk about Jouer in forever, but I try to get shades that were close. I feel like this one is a little bit lighter than the Jouer one, but you know, we'll have to see. So I think I have the shade Amber in one and Nutmeg, and yeah, as you can see, the Jouer one is deeper than the Nutmeg one. So yeah, I have the shade Amber in Jouer, and I have the shade Nutmeg in NYX. So I'm gonna put the Jouer one underneath this side. I really like the formula of this and think it's really nice. I was tempted to get some more, but I was like, y'all know I got a million concealers and I need ones I can actually use on camera. And I feel like this is one I would really use on camera because it's like, y'all always want to see the latest new thing. So using older products isn't always best. The only older thing I'll probably be using, here's my bronzer from Sigma. Wait, no, I don't have the Sigma one over here. I have something else, but let's put this one on here. Oh, it's really creamy and nice, okay. I don't know, I guess I expected it to be like a little tougher. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's nice and creamy and blends out pretty easily. So I'm happy about that because I was a little concerned about it. So these are working. I definitely like the color of the Nutmeg one better, but y'all know I just prefer a lighter concealer. So this concealer works better for me. I'm going to take the NYX down the rest of the face and everywhere else because like I'm testing it out and I've tried the Jouer one before, so I have a better idea of how it's going to wear already. So I want to take this in all the places that I normally, you know, wear. I'm trying to have this video up for Saturday or Sunday of next week. We'll have to see how it goes because, you know, I be having so much different stuff to try, girl. But I'm really impressed with the way this is blending out. I was like shocked and didn't expect it to do all that well as well as this head is, but let's blend this on out real quick. As you can see, this one blends in with my skin tone a little bit better, which I'm not necessarily crazy about. I'm going to take the brush that I have for this side and do it, and then I'll just take the sponge on the opposite side to... Sorry y'all, the card started filling up when I started blending. I swear, lately that always happens. Every time I look up, I'm like blending something out, and then the card wants to start filling up. I'm like, stop playing with me. And it's like we don't know what the consistency of this concealer is like and how long it'll sit and wait. So as you can see, I use this side, so we're just going to use the front part to blend out the rest of the next one, so we don't blend different products together. So it's blended out pretty easily, which I'm happy about because I was concerned about it not wanting to like move, especially after I had to like stop and do what I had to do. But at least I know I have some playing time now. I didn't take more than a couple of minutes, but I'm just glad everything's blending smoothly and easily. I'm not having issues with it. So far I'm actually liking everything I've tried so far. I like this NYX concealer. I like this foundation, which I'm shocked about because I don't really like the original one. So the fact that I like this one so nicely and I have oily combination skin is kind of shocking to me, but I'm like, okay. So with this, I have this one puff here, and then I'm going to use a sponge on this side right here. So since I have to cover more ground on this side of the face, I'm going to use the puff for all of this side, and I'm going to just take the sponge for this side. So this is what it looks like. It looks a little translucent, but I feel like it gets a little more of a yellow undertone to it than normal transition powders or translucent powders do. But I want to try both of them. Now this is supposed to blur. It's not necessarily supposed to like do shine control. I mean, it's not supposed to do like oil control or anything like that. So I'm not expecting that from it. I'm just expecting it to blur underneath the eye where we're putting it now and make everything look nice and smooth around there. So that's what I'm hoping for. So as you can see, it did a good job of blurring and smoothing it out. I feel like it looks nice and smooth underneath there. I have any difficulty. So now let's get into the little puff and do the other side. And see how this works out. You see what I'm saying? Like it looks, to me, just looks a little more yellow. It usually looks more like honey from Laura Mercier than it does, you know, a translucent powder in my personal opinion. But again, I'm fine with that because my undertone and my skin tone. Those more starkish white ones I'm not necessarily a big fan of. So that's why I was happy to see that this one was more, you know, like had a yellowish type undertone to it. I just hate this little net because it takes forever for you to like pick a product to put on your face and do what you need to do. So I'm just like, ugh. And I gotta go home and still try to like edit a couple other videos, and I got a foundation review I gotta do tomorrow. So next week I'm gonna be doing the makeup Forever review. So I'll do the Makeup Forever review Monday. I'm gonna try to get this one up sometime this week, and then I got the which one is that called? And then I got, well, the one I have on now. I think those are the only foundation reviews I can have. I think I want to get that Shine Control powder from Makeup Forever. I figured they were doing or making another form of powder because they were putting the one that I really like on sale. Everybody was watching the video for. So thank you to everybody who watched that video. I made it like a while ago, but I appreciate y'all taking the time to, like, you know, stop and watch it again. But since it's on sale, I'm sure you want to be informed on, you know, like if it was a good product or not. And I appreciate you choosing me to watch it. Oh, by the way, you should have subscribed by now, girl. We like 5 minutes in. You should subscribe by now. Okay, thank you. Okay. So now I'm gonna put some bronzer on, and then I'll set the outside of my face. So I'm gonna just use the Jaclyn Hill one, just because that was the only one I could like find in the bathroom without pulling out everything out of the drawers, and I was too lazy to do so. So here we are. Plus, you might be able to find this at a TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I have the shade Poolside if anyone cares. So just need to get some bronzing to this face. But I'm telling y'all, I'm loving the way this is. I'm waiting for e.l.f. to come out with some deeper tone bronzers. Like, they coming out with all these dupes and stuff. Why don't you dupe somebody's brand who came out with more than 3 bronzer shades and try that? Because, you know, I'd like to try the primer infused bronzer too, but there are no shades for black people. So why you duping all this other stuff? Maybe dupe a brand that has more than like 2 or 3 bronzers. Can you dupe that? Can we dupe that? Can we? Or am I asking like too much? Why we duping all this other stuff? Go dupe Fenty and have enough bronzers for everybody. She got like 7. Go dupe that. Anyway. And I'm gonna get on LA Girl about that too, because their bronzer that they came out with this new collection, they literally have one bronzer. Bronzer isn't universal, so that means your bronzer isn't universal either, which means I still don't have a bronzer from you either. So people need to step it up. Maybe you should have just duped L'Oreal. They got enough bronzers. Go dupe L'Oreal. Go dupe another drugstore brand. Maybe I can get some bronzers then. Like, where is the bronzer, e.l.f. girl? Where is it? Is it far? Good God. I'm taking the Cover FX powder, the foundation powder, and just putting it everywhere else to kind of like, you know, set down my face to where I didn't put bronzer and kind of make everything look nice and pretty. I would have used my camo foundation powder, but I ran off and left it at home, so I had to use what was here. And this is what is here. Ooh, yes, honey, look at this face. You don't know this is a drugstore face? Girl, if I didn't tell you this was a drugstore beat and you hadn't seen it, you wouldn't know this was a drugstore beat. Girl, look at it. Okay, drugstore beat. Come through, drugstore beat. No. But we're gonna do with this glowy blush now. So I'm trying to get the majority of the, ooh. Oh, it's a cream to powder situation. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, let's see how she goes. Oh no, I remember now. I said it's supposed to be like a mousse-ish texture. Ooh, okay. I like this shade. To me, it reminds me of a more moussier texture of the Valentino blushes. It's like a moussey version of the Valentino blushes, just from what I'm looking at, and the payoff and like the texture of it when you do it. Like if they were more moussey, I'd feel like they'd be really similar to this. So maybe something to think about if you want an alternative to those, because those are $52, girl, and $52 is high. I only buy those when it's for sale. Like, that's how much I can't be bothered. I did go ahead and buy the new Christian Louboutin foundation though, so you'll see that next week. Shout out to my girl Karen Harris, or KH Makeup, because I'm always talking about her code KH Makeup, but she's bought it, and I was telling her, I was like, I didn't find it anywhere. She's like, she found it online in Nordstrom. I'm like, say less, Karen, say less. I immediately went and added it to my cart through Rakuten, honey, and was like, yes, Lord, I will take it, thank you. Ooh, honey, look, yes, I'm loving this drugstore beat, y'all. Okay, y'all know I don't really be rocking with the drugstore like that, but this drugstore beat is all that. So this is the highlighter we're gonna use just in case I get cut off, so you'll know what I'm putting on, and then I'll come back and do some lips. But it's the highlighter we're working with. Okay, y'all. So let's get into this lip liner. So I have the shade, what is this called? No, not equivalent. And it's way lighter than I thought it was. I'm telling y'all, it looks so much darker online, so I'm kind of just like, Y'all, like, look at this. What am I supposed to do? It looks like concealer lips. I need NYX to do better with their colors, because I swear, like, when you look at this one, it is way deeper than this. Like, got me out looking like concealer lips. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I need to beat you. What are you doing? But I'm gonna start off with the shade Peachy Beige from Tarte. I'm hoping it's gonna be forgiving because it's lip oil and not, you know, like an actual lipstick. I feel like with the lipstick I look crazy, like for real, for real. So, yeah, it's been a little forgiving because of the type of product it is, but I want to see how this one's gonna compare. Oh, this one has glitter in it. Was not expecting that. Y'all see this one looks like a little more clear lip, and I already feel it plumping, but like this has like glitter in it. So I'm interested to see how this is about to work out. So it's giving more of the Makeup by Mario vibes because it has the glitter in it and not, you know. But his is in click pen, you just kind of twist it. But you know, let's see. And this one has like a fruity smell to it too. So I feel like I found a Makeup by Mario dupe as opposed to a Tarte dupe like I was expecting, because this definitely is not. Doing anything like the Tarte one, so I'm kind of like disappointed. I'm not going to use their lip liner again when I put this on again tomorrow to do the actual wear test, because it's like 12 a.m. y'all. I'm not going to get to wear this all day, like that's unrealistic, but I want to get this portion of the video out the way like I normally do nowadays. So I'll just film it the day before and then just like do it the next day. So here's what the two colors look like side by side. Absolutely completely different. As you can see, this is the NYX one at the top. It's more bronzy, and this is the Tarte one at the bottom. This is giving more of, well, what is called Peachy Beige, but I'm kind of disappointed in the NYX one. I feel like it may be a good topper for like a lipstick, or if you want to put a lip liner on and just put it on and go, then that's fine, but it's not giving what I expected it to give at all. I want to compare it to this one from Fenty Beauty, the pumping lip gloss. What shade is this one? Oh, this is the shade Sizzle, so I'm gonna put that on my hand too, just so y'all can see the comparison to it. But this one is definitely more like the Tarte one, and I thought like this one was gonna be as well. As you can see, it's more mauve-y toned up there, so this is mauve. This has more beigey shade to it, and this is more, well, peachy nude, what it's called. So those three are cool. This one is just supposed to be a shiny sheer lip balm according to what it says, so it's not supposed to plump, but here's what both of them look like side by side. I do feel like it looks nice on the lips. It's just, I think I'm a little thrown off by the fact that, you know, the lip liner doesn't match anything going on like it's supposed to, and I'm just kind of out here like it doesn't look right because my lip liner is off. But this is the finished face, y'all. Let's go ahead and put the setting spray on, and then I will go off and do some other stuff I need to do, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. But yeah, so let's see how it missed. I'm finna have me out here playing myself. Okay, so it has a nice even mist. Okay, so since it has a lighter mist, sometimes I spray more because I'm like, you know, is it really getting on my face? I can't tell because the mist is so light. Had never done that. But yeah, so far the winners for me are definitely the complexion products. So the setting spray went on pretty nicely. I'm loving the foundation, believe it or not. I love the concealer. Both of them look nice, but I prefer the lighter one, obviously. because I just like a lighter concealer. I love the blush. Like I didn't expect it to be that like when they said mousse, I wasn't thinking like literally like a moussey creamish type texture. I thought they just meant more like baked gelée, moussey, lightweight, airy type vibe when you put it on. But I'm definitely feeling it. I love the way it looks. I have tried the highlighter before, so we need to talk about it, or the bronzer or the setting powder. Y'all know I like all of those products because I've been rocking Cover FX for a little while. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I'm gonna go off camera and do some other stuff, and I'll check in with y'all later on. Okay, girl? Okay. So I returned, y'all, after a long day of wear. This is what my face is looking like with the Camo Concealer, the hydrating version, along with the translucent powder. I feel like it looks whiter than it did when I initially put it on. Maybe it's just me. Y'all can comment down below. I feel like I look oily in these areas, but again, remember, this is not a mattifying powder. It is a blurring powder, so that's why I'm not too concerned about the oil toward the middle of my face. Is where I usually get oily, like right in this area right here. So it's doing what it normally does. I like the blush and the fact that it lasted this long. I'm very impressed by that. I used the Jaclyn Deep brightening face powder on the bottom half of my face instead of the foundation powder I used in the first part of this video. I still have on both concealers. I like the brightness of this concealer more than I like that one, but I feel like they went on pretty much the same. The Jouer one went on a little bit more creamier than the NYX one. However, I feel like the NYX one is a better color, and I do feel like they blended out evenly, so they both blended out very easily. It wasn't difficult to get it on. The lip product I have on, the Click Stick, I put it back on again. Obviously it came off throughout the day just because of the type of formula and the type of product it is, so I had to put it on again before the video started. But I put just it on and not the Tarte one because I forgot to bring the Tarte one with me. But this one is more like the Makeup by Mario than it is the Tarte one, like I thought it was going to be. But I still prefer the Makeup by Mario over this one just because I feel like it feels a little bit more hydrating and plumping on the lips, whereas I feel like this just feels like a stick that you rub on and get a nice glossy effect too. So if you're fine with that, then I feel like you'll like the NYX one. But if you want a more moisturizing one, in my personal opinion, I feel like the Makeup by Mario stick is more moisturizing, but that's just my opinion. When it comes to the foundation, I feel like it looks amazing on the skin, and I didn't expect it to look this nice because of the type of product it is, because you know it's supposed to be more hydrating. But they said it was supposed to work for all skin types, and I actually think they might have been on to something that might have been right about that, because I feel like this product looks really nice on my skin, all things considered. I feel like if I put a mattifying powder, it would look a whole lot better here in the middle. So yeah, I'm really impressed with everything that's on my face that I've tried so far. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on all of these products. Oh, the setting spray. So I feel like the setting spray did a good job. I usually don't have setting sprays that work in this area right here, and it doesn't help that I didn't use a mattifying powder, if you will, to help out the product any. But I like the setting spray well enough. I have to try it out a little bit more to get like some true thoughts on it, but it did good for the fact that I had on a hydrating foundation, and I feel like my face looks this nice in spite of it. But yeah, that's all I had to say about all the stuff that's on my face today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.